Finally. Okay, so yeah, because my tripod is not level, Facebook makes me want to rotate my phone. So yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, so it's Friday. It's free coaching Friday. I have to do a water damage with an air conditioner because it just destroyed my floor. Yeah, so now I feel like I'm in a game of Sims where I have gray spots in the floor and I can't figure it out. So that's fun. Um, basically, it really depends, like what you guys are doing in the group. Of are you webcamming? Are you not? Are you doing phone sex? Are you not? If you are, and you're sticking to your hours, sticking to your schedule, getting online, upgrading your equipment, like the money will arrive when you do the work. It's just one of those things. Like I upgraded my computer. My computer now has arrived from FedEx and it's pretty much functioning the way it should. Yeah, sometimes right now I feel like I have too much computers because of like I'm not really using these computers for like documents or gaming or anything like that. They're strictly just for webcamming. And they like the new computer's way faster than the old computer. So like the old computer I thought was eight gigabytes of RAM. It's actually four. And then the new one is 12 gigabytes of RAM. So it's just faster. Like especially when I broadcast with the Flash Media Encoder to appears HD on the webcam sites, which is Cams and Streamate. My stream, when I go check on it, is so smooth. There's actually this delay thing where it seems faster than with the slower computer, which is nice, which means when I actually get private shows, if there's a technical problem, it's more of on the end of the customer's side than it's on my side, because I have so much invested in having the best technology I can provide for my customers, where if they're having a problem with, like, if they're on mobile devices, things like that, or their Wi-Fi, it's really their end. It's really their end, something that they have to like figure out on their own. While on my end, when you have the best computer, the best internet, the most clearest picture you can provide, you're able to charge more money. It's just how it works. Like when you have your basic computer that's barely 4 gigabytes of RAM and barely like it's running slow and it's over 5 years old, you're going to run into technical problems. It's just what it is. And then if you share your computer with people, or your kids use it or things like that, and they're downloading games or they're downloading stuff they're not supposed to download, it will mess up the computer. It will mess up your software. It will mess up your feed. So your computer is something that you need to protect. It doesn't really matter if it's a laptop or desktop. It's the fact that if you're becoming a webcam model or a phone sex operator where you need your computer to be able to talk to your customers that are paying customers, you really don't want anybody else touching your computer because it makes your money. Your computer is the way you lead to getting your paycheck. So this is where I really emphasize having the best computer, because it makes sense financially. It's not about going out there spending thousands of dollars on the computer either. Like my new computer, I spent $450 for it. It's refurbished. It's just that when I look at the specs of the computer, it is what they call an AMD 10, and AMD 10 is like the way the processor of the core processor that runs the computer, because you need the processor, they need the RAM, they need the motherboard. There's just certain things in the computer that I look at that need to be at a certain number before I purchase it. So this one, because it has 12 gigabytes of RAM, that means the random access memory thing that it does when you're trying to multitask between multiple windows, or because with the broadcast software and then the webcam chat software, because it has so much RAM, it can really move those things really quickly for me where I don't have a delay. Like on my slower computer, there's some times where the web browser will freeze on me, and then I can't see people in my chat. And it sometimes happens when I'm in paid chat. And when that happens in paid chat, I can't touch my computer to fix it because I interfere the feed. I interfere getting paid. Interfere getting, especially if the guy's in my show for an hour or longer, and if my computer freezes, it'll interfere with getting paid. And I want to make sure that I have enough technology set up in my room where that the customers are less likely to demand a chargeback. Chargebacks are when they would complain to their credit card company, or they would complain to the website, and they give them a refund. And then sometimes these websites, they will take out that refund out of my paycheck. So this is why having the best computer makes sense, because you want less things to interfere with your paycheck. It always goes back to that. Like, it's just really easy to understand that. It goes back to investing in things that you need for your business, and then keeping your technology in tip-top shape all the time, that there's nothing going to interfere with your paycheck. Like right now, this water damage problem that I have over there, I'm hoping it stays over there, because I can't have it anywhere near an electrical cable, especially if I'm webcamming and I'm running my AC. So right now I'm a little bit annoyed because I'm not exactly trying to solve that problem over there, and also because it's my air conditioner and I'm renting, I can't really go and tell management about the problem, because for them to replace the floor means I have to move everything out of my apartment to fix this problem. So I'm just gonna like hang out. Hopefully this problem doesn't become bigger, because it's already like weird, and I'm just gonna have to make a lot of money so I can move out of my apartment, which I'm kind of glad right now I have the 2 computers, because right now I'm gonna have to figure out how to set up my living room so that I can work out my living room and not have to deal with the potential water damage problem becoming a bigger problem because of the air conditioner. And the only reason I didn't get an air conditioner in the window, I didn't want to spend the $500 to have it installed into the window when I'm renting this apartment. So that means now when I go look for another apartment, I need to make sure the new apartment has air conditioner, has in-suite laundry, because I don't want to have those 2 things as a problem in my future living. Right now, okay, fine. It's ghetto living. It's very frustrating, but I'm gonna have to step up my game, webcam more, so that I can move up my apartment. That is now the mission now that I have to do between 3 months or 6 months, which I don't really want to move in winter, but yeah, I may have to consider it with what's happening in my apartment. So, webcamming, have your computer set up, have your internet set up. Don't think you can go cheap on it and then like turn around and complain that you're not making money online, because you are directly affecting your income by not having a proper computer. It's just what it is. If you have a really horrible, slow computer, outdated computer, and you're online and you're not making the money that you want, it's most likely your computer. First one to check. Then if your computer is top of the line and it's doing what it's supposed to do, as a top of the line computer with a high-speed internet and the best RAM you can get, like 4 to 8 it's a huge difference, but 8 to 12 or 12 to 16 is a massive, drastic difference when you're online broadcasting websites. And that's the gig of RAM you'll see in the specs of the computer when you look at the computer. Either it's a sticker on the computer tower, or it's a sticker on the laptop where the keys are, or it's in the little like the price tag description when you're at Walmart. It's there. It tells you this computer will run you fast because I have this inside of the computer. That's all you're looking at. And honestly, it's anywhere from like $500 to $1,000 for the computer machine that will run those things. You really don't need to go overboard on it. And if you go to like a custom computer shop, they will have them refurbished. Not like refurbished is a bad thing, it just makes it affordable on the price, because that means it was already opened out of the box, someone used it, there was a little defect in it, they brought it back to the store, they brought it back to the manufacturer, they fixed the problem, they put it back on the shelf, and because it was already opened out of the full process of being built and then being packaged for sale, and then came back around back to the store, back to the manufacturer, they reduce the price, usually in half. So you need to know what you're looking at when it comes to a computer. You don't need to be tech savvy on that at all. You can ask the people in the store of, you need something that you can stream live video for long periods of time. And now what people are doing, YouTube Live, gaming, and all these other things of streaming live video, is more likely that they will be able to give you what you need because more people are doing live streaming video. It's not only about adult. When I used to go out there and ask for a computer that can stream live video, a lot of people didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Now you have way more people doing live video, way more people doing live streaming video, and they don't skimp out on the computer. That is what you need. So I think I've talked about that for a whole 15 minutes of computer, 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 computer. And if you don't understand that, you're really not that serious about this business. So I will see you on the next one.